Come back to this bullshit. It's either number 50 or 51. You choose, I won't. Right now, at least.
How about
We are
39?
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
at
sure. Let's throw a curveball. This is number
no,
4.
we're at 51.
Oh, yeah.
Noble fool. No, this is
We
session 0.
we are 8 more to 69. We're at 18 more to 69, boys.
Fuck yeah. Alright. Off of last time, we went to Roto Vista, where inside of... Where's my mic? Microphone? Microphone. There we go.
Yeah.
We went to Roto Vista, where we docked on the farthest side of Volterra, where once there we found the place in complete disarray. Riots filling out the town and different protests occurring all over the place. We found ourselves actually passing by such a protest, where we were making our way towards one of Seraph's friends. An artisan bread. Artisan
You are
bread.
a complete idiot.
I like bread. Obviously, they're a baker, because why would they be an artisan bread otherwise?
Killing me, Smalls.
Meow.
Anyway, we made our way to Alice, a human artificer friend of Seraph, someone Seraph actually developed the dual disc they wear along with. They're disappointed it doesn't have more gun, but hey, can't have everything you want.
Well, I made up to allowing them to supply me with some guns, so I have some gun. It's just not in the dual disc.
After making our way past a scene at the mayoral office, their little mayor house, we saw a small protest there in which the mayor was trying to call the people and tell them to just go home. We continued to a card shop. We saw Banana Man marching on the white hot sand.
What?
Didn't we
You
see
see
Banana
Man marching over on the
Banana
white hot sand?
Man. I
I
don't
will hurt
understand.
someone.
Oh, you haven't heard the Banana Man Tally Hall song? That sucks.
No.
Oh, it's a trip.
Did we actually see a banana man?
a banana?
Is that
yeah.
Hold
canon?
on, Hijack, don't worry, I'm gonna
for
send
you.
it to Rick's for
Yeah,
you.
Senator Ricks. We met up with a character named a card shop who a character who owns a card shop named TK. I wonder
Sounds
who the
very
character that used to belong to. Thrill.
I wonder.
I
I wonder.
What do you think, TK? Literal self-insert.
I couldn't come up with better names at the time.
You didn't
It was
think
a
of
situation
one.
where
You just
I
went,
kinda
oh
was just
shit,
walking the
call
table
him
and just really
TK.
You know what? Fuck it, I can't come up with any good name I like. And the name generator I was using was not helping.
TK
I
stands
flipped the table and said, fuck it.
Fuck it. So we met up with TK, the shop owner, bought some packs, yippee, and we continued to see Alice, in which Alice talked about the shit going on and their, theory. We'll call it a
game!
theory, and not a, what's the term? You know.
Prophecy.
No,
Conspiracy.
prophecy. Yes, conspiracy. Yeah, that's just a theory. A conspiracy
theory. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
All right,
watching.
guys, cut the stream.
As we communed with Alice, talked about shit. Noon appreciated Alice's gun. They might get together a little bit later. For gun stuff, that is. We made our way out of Alice's shop in order to try to find somewhere to stay the
Rest.
night in before curfew occurs. And as we make our way out, we see this same noblewoman who was up in the area with the mayor, along with a bunch of other nobles, outside of Alice's shop, awaiting you all. In which she simply asked, "May I have a moment of your time?" Is where we return to today.
Wait, and who is that?
Some noblewoman who Lim seemed to recognize.
Some
Sheesh.
noble jack off.
Hmm.
That's an understatement.
Sounded like the lady from the auction house.
Anyway.
That is a very good observation.
What is
What?
it you need?
That is an extremely good observation.
I can notice
Plus
things.
one story point.
You know what? Yes, I am going to give you a fucking story point for that one.
Hell yeah!
Plus one story point.
Wait, I thought that was a red herring. I didn't think it was actually accurate.
No, that is fully accurate.
Shit.
It is hard
Lot-
to tell
It's
though.
younger, but it's about the same.
It is hard to tell though when Hijack does the same voice over and over again, like Genfer.
Okay, listen. Listen, I have a voice for cultures.
Anyway, let's
Yes,
move on
the
before this goes
lupines
into
the lupines that Genfer lives around, of course, kind of sound like Genfer. What's Genfer's individual distinction? He stutters.
Nasally.
Yes, most of the lupine are, because Genfer is a lupine.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Mega is the one who is good at individual voices. Hijack's good at regional dialects.
let's
add
get off this topic before we all get canceled,
I
alright?
add specific things to specific NPCs, but I do have regional dialects.
It's called an
We
accent.
are
It's
going
got
to
an
get
accent.
canceled.
So what? Cancel me. Do it, coward. I'll fight you and God.
You want me to cancel you? Okay, I'll do it.
Oh no. Anyway.
Hijack's been canceled. All right, everybody, goodbye. Bye, stream.
Alright. As we return to our scene.
So, what do you need us for?
Nothing good, I assume.
Oh dear. Don't be so tart with me. I just wanted to stop in and have a little bit of a conversation.
I have every right to be tart with you.
Hey,
He
keep a level
smiles
head.
at Lynn.
Lim,
Hard.
calm down.
It's a pleasure. Please. You seem to not be from around here.
Most of us aren't.
That's still our observation, but yeah.
It's not tourists, dude. It's very easy to pick out lupine amongst humans in a crowd. You would be surprised.
I was being sarcastic, but yes.
Oh, cute witticism. Pleasure to meet you. Please, call me Nezera.
Fine.
I think that's right.
But
Nezerza. Yep, Nezerza. I was just having a wonderful old little day, and then I saw your delightful little sect walk on in, and I just had to know what you were about.
well, we're gonna get some repairs.
Doesn't need to know
What?
anything.
I'm sorry. I'm just curious. You don't
Well,
need
it
to be
doesn't.
so sour.
It doesn't matter anyway. We can't
Okay.
really get what we need because the government's taking everything from all the artificers in this city.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's the price of a war, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was when I lived here and before I left on my travels. It was just a peaceful protest. Y'all must have done something real bad in order to make them go to full-on revolt.
Oh,
Hijack.
trying times are trying times. They got feisty. Not much I can do about that. I'm not a governmental body figure. I'm just someone who has a little bit of pull.
But who's the one who lit the match?
How that would be most likely the current governor of office. He's the only one with such power in order to enact things, you know. I'm just a helpless old lady. I don't have such capabilities amongst me.
And what was I?
Hijack, can I roll perception?
Sure. What do you want to? What are you trying to perceive?
Well, if she's like trying to hide, like you said, there's a bunch of noble people here, right?
There
just
are
came to-
good. Not they didn't just come here. There are noble houses, who are basically I guess you have to call them peace tenders. Like them being there is basically a saying of, "We're coming out. We're making ourselves vulnerable. Don't strike us." Kind of deal.
Because when you said noble, I immediately thought like, high
These are
ranking
high
people.
class civilians in that sense. They're not related. So nobles in Volterra are not related to the governing body. They are
They're
just
just rich people.
rich people.
One Piece.
Think of
Got
more
it.
lobbyists than Senate.
Yes.
All right.
They
Well-
maybe support underhandedly to get their sway, but they don't directly, technically, legally have contact with the government. Legally.
Right.
Illegally, though.
Fucking lobbyists.
Illegally though, so U.S.
I never used
Yeah,
this
pretty
before,
much
but
the
what?
U.S.
I never used this before. Well, what's my passive perception
So
supposed to do?
perception
That's
is for
like-
noticing is for noticing physical things about an area. I think you're talking about insight.
Yeah.
I want to notice if she like fits in with the surroundings, basically, or is
That'll
she
be
like
insight.
completely different?
Yeah.
That will
If,
be
if she
inside.
would fit with the nobles, she's
She is a more she is a little bit more darker skinned noble and human lady with slightly graying blondish, probably dyed hair. She's got a scar on one of her cheeks. She seems well aged.
She's old.
Pretty old.
She's Rex's
Oh.
age.
Not as
Oh.
old as that. Not as
Oh.
old as that lady from the. Leave Grandpa
Low.
alone.
Low.
Leave Gramps alone.
Fine. I'm sorry.
All right.
You do have
I just wanted to see if she was like like royalty when you said normal.
Race wise, okay. She's pretty much Mark. She's basically a Mark Zuckerberg. Is the best way to put
Oh.
it. Okay, that's a bad one. Elon Musk.
Oh.
Basically an Elon Musk. Let's go with that.
Rich
Jack,
people
where's
that
the Silicon
Bezos.
Valley of Volterra?
rich people
Silicon
that
Valley
buy
of
things and then
Volterra.
don't use the things that they buy and then complain. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
The only
Ugh.
thing they did, the only good thing they did
it's a bit
was
north.
electric cars.
And then have a bunch of like hundreds of fanboys that like follow them everywhere and like all their posts on Twitter and
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jack. Have I healed? since the ship fight.
Can I kill her?
No. We have not healed since the ship fight.
Sweet. So I got like the,
other than the health that got pumped into you, we have not properly had rest.
which I believe was like 40 points.
Yes, it was 40.
Ah.
Or if you're able to get rest, you'll be a short rest.
Yeah, it would be a short rest. Well, yeah, it'd be a short rest, and you could
Use it die.
use hit dice to heal.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So I'm at half health. Cool.
If you probably would have been able to get in a short rest. So if you want to roll, you can roll up to your max. So roll your max hit dice, and then heal that plus. Okay, you're level 7,
7.
so you're gonna have 7d8s.
Yep.
So what you're basically going to be doing is you're going to be healing. You're going to roll 78, and then you're going to add your Constitution times how many of those d8s you're rolling.
One more question.
Basically, how it works is 1d8 plus con, but you're doing that for every hit dice, which is 7, so it's 78 plus 7 times 5, or 7 times con. I don't know what your con is.
Oh,
17 plus 3, 20. 7, 27.
I guess my internet crashed or something because everyone just cut out for me.
30.
So what's up with you, Scout? What's up?
I'm conflicted to like speak on some things because I'm not sure if Flick would Flick use his noble title just to get people away.
He?
Well, that's why I'm asking you because again, I'm not.
It's your character.
He is a prince. You can play it however you want.
I
He
know.
is a prince, and
But he doesn't want to be.
He's a
He doesn't want.
crown prince.
He is a
He
crown
doesn't
prince,
want to be
and
like a
in addition-
noble, but would he use his title to like just say, "Hey, I'm a noble. Go away."
That's up to you, courtesy of the way that you've played your character thus far. Thanks to the blood curse, if you can find a good enough reason to do it, you will probably do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm struggling on because I
It's up to
feel
you.
like he wouldn't want to deal with the whole noble title thing. But he is a slimy little boy, and he would use his title to probably get out of situations anymore. Slime.
9.
You like slimes.
Honestly, I prefer silly putty.
We've gotten so far off topic. It feels like I thought we were talking to a whole group of assholes.
I was I'm thinking of
one lady.
something.
Just one lady.
Oh, just
Really
one
an
asshole.
She's not really been an asshole. She's just chatting.
Yeah.
She's a noble.
She has
Yeah,
the
considering
aura
the state.
of it, though.
She has an aura of ass.
Yeah,
Her existence
nobles have an
offends me.
aura of assholery.
Aw.
Aww.
By
I feel
default.
insulted.
You could cut.
Anywho.
You could
Or
cut it with a knife.
Anywho.
Can Chime ask her a question?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Can I roll a sanity check first?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh God.
You know
Okay,
your
what
DC.
dice is that?
So sanity is a
rolling
d20. It's a d20
Okay.
plus your sand mod.
Plus
divided into your
2.
sand DC.
So, plus 2.
Mhm.
And I have a red 2 currently.
That is your insanity. How many points of insanity you have? Look at the
Okay,
DC.
22.
22. Okay, there you go.
So if I don't roll a 22,
You fail.
fail.
Sand.
So you have to roll an natural 20.
So, how sanity checks basically work is
That's-
you're fighting your sanity.
18
18,
plus 2, so 20.
20. So you don't pass. Do you pass your sanity check?
No.
Okay, then know that. Failing your sanity check doesn't make it. Basically, it's the inverse. Failing is you staying sane. Passing is you not.
Damn, it's hard to go insane.
It's hard to go insane.
Okay, well then I won't ask my question.
I'm gonna.
She looks at the lot of you and she says, "Well, I'm not here to be a pest, so dear. It's not often that. Oh, well, how do I put this? It's been too long. She looks at Lim. Oh, dear. You break my heart with how you push me away.
No
Or,
response.
or looking at them like, mm,
Look at you. Oh, my sweet baby boy. How you've come back.
Know what you did.
I've done nothing. I'm just a caring mother. I've always loved for my favorite sons.
After how you treated me, yet you still call me your favorite.
Oh, yes. Of course.
That's telling
You
me you weren't
don't-
the best. And I'm not usually wrong on that front.
After
After everything I've done, I haven't done a thing. My hands are as white as the gloves the day I put them on.
What color are gloves?
She's wearing. She's not wearing gloves.
All right.
Bad analogy.
Oh, you must
Question.
have something a bit wrong thinking there. Don't worry, you must be confused after all that's happened to you. You don't even look anything like the way you did before, but a mother knows. I know that my little stone came back to me.
I don't think he didn't come back here for you.
Oh, he didn't.
That's damn right.
Oh, that hurts my heart.
If anything.
You don't call, you don't write.
Why would I after what you did?
I've done nothing, my dear.
Yes, you did.
Have I?
Yes.
I've
And all
merely, I've merely raised you. I fed you, I kept you warm, I kept you clothed.
No offense, but
Didn't.
I'd rather take the side of the person I've been traveling with for months now.
No, you
Over the
I'm-
person
didn't. You
just
barely fed me. You gave me no clothes. Well, some clothes. But barely any clothes. If anything, I was captive.
You and your fantasies, my dear. You always have been in your head.
Then who is this
That's
person?
the only thing you gave me to be in.
Yes, your life was hard, but I made it as simple as I could.
No,
for
you didn't. You made it worse. Up to the day you killed me, I suffered.
Killed you?
And
What?
yet you try to play it off like you didn't.
She has a face of shock on her a bit. I can't believe
Can I
you
ro-
would suggest.
Can I roll
a
insight
thing.
to see if she's putting on an act?
Sure.
Alright, let me see. Let me pull up her
What's
sheet
your
quickly.
insight modifier?
Can I also see if she's trying to do
It
deception?
is a +5, but I was just about to
I
roll my dice.
I will give TK an advantage then.
How are you going to give
I-
TK an advantage?
I have I am also going to seeing as I have
Nat
proficiency
20,
in-
let's fucking go!
Doesn't matter.
Love?
That's 25.
yeah, I'm gonna roll inside as well because I smell.
I was going to roll inside it. Say that I
I'm-
use my
Considering how
Isn't-
Red's reacting, or how Liv's
Yeah,
reacting,
yeah.
I think she's pulling total bullshit, but I want to be sure.
So Chime, you asked the question, who is this lady?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't fully introduced myself. My name is Nazazar. Stone of the Stones. You here have my son, Lim Stone. Truly a pleasure to meet you. So you're the group that has taken my son time, eh? I hope you've had fun, Lim.
And I will continue to.
You're looking much better than you were. I'm happy for that. A mother loves to see her child in such great a condition.
I'm sure you don't feel that way. Because I know I don't feel this way seeing you healthy.
Hijack?
Thriving, why?
So for 25 insight, she is not lying.
Odd.
Lim, dear, my sweet
One.
boy. She puts a hand on your skeleton's skull face, kind of petting the side of it, admiring you almost.
Lim very, very quickly slaps it away.
She slowly takes her hand back into her other hand, holding it.
You are a deceitful and lying piece of shit.
Oh, those words are so harsh.
Lim, this is your mother? What did she do to make you act this way?
He murdered me.
I gave you
For
a
some-
second chance.
You
gave
didn't
you
give me
something
that
better.
chance.
I gave you every chance.
You didn't give me that. Someone else did.
Ma'am, did you murder your child?
Of course not. Why would you suggest such an awful thing?
Well, because he's screaming it at the top of his lungs in the middle of the street.
He's merely confused. He has his head all fuzzy.
Hey, Hijack, can
Resurrecting
I roll
does
another
such a thing to you.
Hijack, can I roll another insight to determine not if she's lying, but to see if she herself believes her words?
Sure.
Oh, hold on.
Can I
Fell
make
dash train.
a Arcana check to see if she's using a glamour?
A climber. Oh, that's a fun thought.
I got a 16.
You have the way you're reading her, she's speaking from the heart.
Okay.
Roll Arcana charm.
I'm terrible at this, but I thought, it's only a -1, right?
Right.
I rolled a 19, so that's an
Ooh.
18.
Okay. So magic classes in our world have this nifty little trick about them with Arcana. They are able to sense magic auras affecting people in a sense.
And I am a magic class. I'm a full
kind
caster.
of, yeah. The more of a caster you are, the stronger it is. Half casters can just assess that it's there. Full casters can kind of get a taste of what category of magic is there. So yes, she does have an aura of magic about her, but it's not enchantment. It's kind of like a dance between necrotic and fiendish.
Madame, I see
it
you
is
are a...
not so. It is not a bolstering type thing, is the way to put it. It's just something latently in her.
So I'd be able to tell that there's magic about, but I can't identify glamour.
Yeah.
How
There's
it-
magic
you can-
about.
You can identify magic, but it's not.
The magic
not
is
how-
about. You get a sense because of the class. It's the classification of magic. It's not being used as a climber. It's just
Okay.
latently with her. It's not like it's not the saturation of having a spell on you actively. It's basically a saturation of you owning these types of magic.
Got it.
Just like how if someone did it to you, they would sense a divine magic. Or when you look at Fideli, you get a sense of druidic magic. Nature magic.
like a natural aura.
Yeah.
Not
Or when you look at Flick, you get a more severe arcane sense of magic.
Wow.
So the classifications of auras and magics there is holy, natural, life magic, there is arcana, there is draconic, and then there is fiendish and necrotic.
Blood magic.
So this would set off major warning bells for me.
No, not necessarily. You don't know the context of their magic. You just know that they have at least a very thin access to these types of schools. It's not a strong aura. It's very small. Like
Subtle.
like something you'd get from a level 1 warlock, maybe. My dearest Lim. Clearly your mind is very fuzzled up after such a taxing experience. Resurrection is very taxing on the person, including complete, what those druids call it.
So you did kill him.
I did not. I would never do such a thing. No.
And who did?
Oh, he killed himself?
That's how you want to play this. I killed myself.
No, it was a part of the deal. It was a part of the little game you yourself set up.
You mean the one you set up?
Oh, that I set up? No, dear, I was merely following along with a fun little mental creation you made. And then it became much more. Psionic. That is the last one I was thinking about. But that is the hardest one to detect. And easiest to conceal.
Because it's like psychic.
Because it's psychic magic.
Very hard to define. Lim, should we be worried?
Yes, we should. He does nothing but manipulate.
Just because we come from such a very strict type of family doesn't mean you need to say such harsh mistruths, Lim.
It is the truth, and you know that. You just...
You're just being a very grumpy child right now, you ungrateful boy.
Well, I think we need to go we need to get going. Curfew
I
will
agree.
go long.
Yeah, I think it's best we separate ways for now.
That's how
We've-
this is. You hurt my heart. After everything I did for you, too?
You did nothing for me.
I did everything for you.
Nothing.
Everything.
Both of you. We don't have time for this.
You have more than enough time.
We don't even know where we're gonna stay yet.
Oh, I could help with that.
No, you can't.
Of course I can. I love my son. And I would love to help him. But he is so ungrateful he cannot see when someone, his mother, someone who cared for him, is trying to help because she cares.
No offense.
Much taken.
But sorry. But I think we can handle finding a place to rest on our own. I think it'll do everyone much better. I'm
I
sorry.
understand tensions are high. I get that. I'm a little bit on edge too, but we don't need to be snippy at family, Lim.
You're barely my family. I call these people more of a family than you.
Where do you have these delusions from? Who put these thoughts in your head, Lim?
You did.
I've done nothing. This is the first time I've seen you since that thing you set up.
That you set up.
It was
Okay,
your
good.
game, Lim.
Come on.
Without talking about whose fault it is. What game was this?
Oh, my son here has always been a bit of a more imaginary living sort, making up those silly little imaginary
Wait,
friends
hold on.
and
Hold on.
holding.
Anun has an idea.
Okay.
We were just going to learn what the game was.
Uh,
I am broken.
Uh-huh.
Anun proposes we hear Lim's version of the game first.
That does make sense.
Not so that way we can hear. So that way, well, I've got an idea potentially, and Anun wants to, and I as a player want to see if I can figure something out because of it.
Okay. So what is it? So Noon says they want to hear Lim's side first.
Yeah, Lim's side of the game first.
Nezrul will just say, "Oh, that's simply fine, but I just have one query. Lim, you haven't told them about this yet."
Why would I? After what you did?
It sounds like
The
it was a
years
pretty.
I wasted away.
I can understand why he wouldn't want to dig up that kind of instance in life.
If these people truly are the family you seek, and truly the found family you made, which I could accept, I believe in found family, but I also believe that blood is still family.
And yet there is no blood running through me anymore because of you.
Dang.
I will admit, the way you are now is my fault. But it's more of a gift than I could have ever hoped for you. When I saw the opportunity from what was devised, I did as anyone could, and I took it. So go ahead, explain our game to them now. Explain what you brought into our lives, Lim.
You mean what you brought into our lives? You mean how you ruined our family?
Lim,
What?
Them?
explain the game.
I was not even old enough to remember.
You were
You
3.
killed me. Yes. How do you expect someone to remember at the age of 3?
That is my exact sentiment.
But yet, you can remember faint glimpses of what you did. You ruined our family. You turned everyone against everyone.
A death game at age 3 seems highly preposterous. If I may interject.
The only reason she killed me is because she couldn't kill anyone else.
That is
Because
also.
you were too weak to fight the ones you raised. So you went for the youngest. You tried to kill me.
Trying to take a neutral
And you
position
You were 7.
here.
You weren't 3, you were 7.
Oh, I was
There we go.
7? Okay.
That, yes, you were 7. You did remember parts of your life.
Oh, okay.
But after reanimating, all that past of your life is super fuzzy, except for what Azazel gave you.
Did Azazel give him information on the game?
Yes.
It's-
Azazel has been
So-
his only information of his past life.
Is that his patron?
That is
Yeah.
his patron and a devil.
Lim,
One Ramsey?
I know this is going to be tough, but in order to make heads or tails of this, I need to know what happened.
He brought this ritual into our lives. This psionic, satanic ritual for more power to benefit her or whoever won this death game.
Death
You
game.
turned everyone against us, as you put it, a death game. You put everyone in my family to shambles. From the moment I died, it was chaos. Well,
I know death
before that
games
even.
more than most know. Not pleasant.
Then you'd know what she's trying to do. She doesn't care about me. She just wants to kill me again.
If what Lim says is
you watch
true,
as her brow furrows as her mouth opens a little bit as you see tears well in her eyes almost.
Those are fake tears. You did not care for me.
Aura's gonna do insight.
Okay.
All right. Anoon has another idea.
Okay.
Anoon's going to head into the lab.
Okay.
Hijack, do you mind if you and I quickly go into chill real quick?
We don't have to. You're just chatting
Alright.
here. What does Anoon want to do?
Anoon is going to talk to Alice,
Mhm.
say, when Anoon brings a well-dressed noble into the building, shoot at the noble. And Anoon's going to come back out and
persuasion.
roll persuasion. Alright.
As Alice
Okay.
goes, you want me to shoot a noble?
Yes.
A
Okay.
noble?
Yes.
above table, can we not?
A noble?
Yes.
We're going to go.
And
You're
are
going to.
I
you
want
gonna get rid of the body?
Yes.
You are an idiot.
You're an
I
idiot.
want to. I have been told this. Anoon has been told this. But
But
we are attempting to figure something out in regards. If-
Shooting them isn't going to get us answers.
your first question later.
I'm
Literally.
trying to solve this through actual words, like a sane
Persuasion
person
16.
would.
Persuasion 16. The natural 17. No way.
Oh,
I value the sentiment and sanctity of my business. I
So-
will not be killing any noble on my grounds.
So,
All right. Can I convince? Can I then convince Lim to enter the shop, while I ask Alice to move from her perch?
Okay, you pull Lim into the shop. You want to explain to Lim?
Yeah.
Okay.
while Lim's in the shop, I'm going to turn towards the noble,
Yeah.
and I am going to ask.
What was that?
It's-
What was that insight, by the way, son?
Okay, before I give the results, can I have advantage because I know how nobles act?
I'll allow it.
I probably know how nobles act too, since I literally live in this place, ruled by them.
It's not ever been ruled by the nobles. Only
It's been
by
ruled
a
by-
single governing body. You
Yeah.
guys are a government. The nobles are just rich people.
Yeah.
Well, we know
That's-
that.
You know, nobles are cheeky bastards who control and fuck with the economy. That's
One
like the old-
Piece.
That's 16.
Those tears are real.
Well,
It's
as
it's
I've
basically
been saying,
basically One Piece.
as I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, I turn to the noble and ask, if you weren't the one who started the death game, who did?
The way to put this is, yes, I was a part of this little game, but it's not a death game. At least it wasn't supposed to be.
Then what was it?
It was a mistake. It was a trick. It was a trap that I fell head and heel into. Yes, I propagated. I did start it. Yes, that is my fault. I'm a terrible, terrible person for that, what I brought to our family. But I did it out of love.
What were you trying to get out of it?
My son. He was a very, very sick, sick boy. His body was mangled beyond belief as he grew up. He had a condition amongst him. My family, we are purists. Yes, is the best way to put us. We are purists. Prettiest clothing, prettiest faces, and with that, of course, the family ostracized him. But I loved my son, and I wanted to do everything I could to help him. So I did, and I tried, and I tried. Oh, but try I may, there's not much I could do for him. My son was living life on borrowed time. He had got to a point he could barely move without some sort of apparatus or breathing aid. Oh, the boy would always be in pain, always lock himself in his room with his books, and he would have these fantasies or these little plays in his head. I loved his little plays. It was the beautiful time I could spend with him. Get to see into his mind, but alas, to see turned into fallacy for him. He let that idea, that thought, pester into reality. And I just didn't have the heart to tell him to not believe in these ideas, these friends he made, because he couldn't make them himself. He could barely go outside. He was allergic to sunlight, to air, to everything. If he didn't live in his own perfect little bubble, he had no life. We're scientists, we're nobles, yes, we take our time and we spend our money and we enhance medication and different hospitals. That's what we finance here in Volterra. We fund hospitals. That's what we do. We're pediatricians, we're doctors, veterinarians. We're not cold-hearted killers. No. So when one day my son made up this new character, this happy goat man who could take away all his pain, Azazel. Of course I played into that. Of course. And then we had these little sets, and then these little shows, and we nobles are normal for doing weird things, and our strange attractions. I won't even start with the Hendersons and their debacle. But lo and behold, these games I was playing were demonic rituals. And then soon, I had contact with this imaginary friend. This is Azazel. And we talked, and he asked me about the value of my most precious thing. My boy, my limb. What I would be willing to give for it. What I would be willing to let go, and if he was worth fighting for. And of course, I said yes. Yes, I would. I would do anything. Even if that meant I had to let him go. So, I was told you could save my son. Let him live a life outside of our doors. I didn't know what that meant. All I saw was an opportunity, a chance. You don't understand the things a parent would do for their child when they're in such a horrible situation.
Don't I?
I could only imagine.
I think I can take a guess as well.
And so I
If
let him
If you
go.
look at Parrot's face, you can see that she's gone from complete skepticism to kind of understanding and sympathizing with things.
So I let him go to this monster, to this devil. Such a foolish thing. But look! He's back. He can move, he can walk, he can dance, he can act. He's beautiful.
Well, he can do a lot more than that.
And as a part of giving something to him, he gave us to the family. He blessed us all with these gifts. And it wasn't until my father's mother, she learned that you could attain them. You know the term eating a lion's heart to gain its courage.
Yes.
Morbidly, that's how these blessings work.
So they could have been stolen.
Yes. They could be stolen. But in order to do such a thing, you would have to commit a treason upon life.
And that's where everything fell apart.
Yes. That's where everything falls apart.
Greed has its ways.
I did this
Young
out
Jack.
of love. Not out
Yeah,
of power.
but
Deals with devils, am I right?
indeed, I studied devils, and yeah, deals always have a way to fuck with you.
Yeah, but they're very convincing in the moment.
Indeed.
That's how they get you. And you get what you want. Oh, they get you what you want.
Meanwhile, the price you pay is way more than you're willing to give.
Yes.
Good callback.
I'm sorry this happened. I'm sorry I can't say with 100% your story is true. I don't have
Understand.
proof. But if that is the full truth of what happened, it seems like Lim's story, from his perspective, I can understand how everything got twisted in his mind about what happened.
Especially working with that demon. He plays with minds. He can remove memories, take things away, and give it back.
That demon's name, I've heard him mention it a few times in our travels. That is an even crueler trick. The demon that engineered your own downfall, becoming your closest ally.
Aura has met us, Hazel, when we were in. Yeah. And I don't know if anybody else was there. I think Seraph was there.
In that
Nope.
auction? In the underworld?
No. In
Or back
Rilf.
in Rilf? Oh, when we all met that demon.
That was
Was
Yeah,
it that?
that was Azazel.
Oh, yeah. It's been so long.
Was I there?
We ran into him
No.
before.
Okay.
Not exactly the most trustworthy fellow.
Indeed.
So how did that all lead to Lim's death?
Weren't you paying attention? Lim had a blessing. Someone else in the family wanted it. Only way to get it was to kill Lim.
Actually, let me clarify that. He was, by definition, the first sacrifice. And off of sacrificing him, the gift that was returned was his life in a more livable form. That's the gift I was given. My son, able to walk around and breathe the air.
A dark deed done for a good purpose.
And I'd do it again. You must believe me. I have only the most pure intention.
I'm gonna need some time to process this.
I understand.
But as I look
I
up into
would
the
give
sky and
him-
just see the time has passed, we do need to find a safe place.
Please, let me at least, out of the kindness of my heart, supply you some place of respite. Somewhere safe in the scales. I can do that for you. I can pull strings. I have power here. I know that sounds shoddy, but I can help.
I understand, but I think it'd be more. I think Lim would be a bit more comfortable if we find just an inn for now.
What if
Maybe as we
what if he
untangle
didn't know?
things-
What if he didn't know? Just this is between us. What if he didn't know? What if I supply something and it's just you know about this, that I have the sanctity of mind that he's safe somewhere and he doesn't even know I'm the one who supplied it.
I'm gonna leave this up to chance.
Here, take this. She pulls out a small coined purse and she writes down a little note. Here, take these. This is a sign and will of good faith. She hands them to you.
Ara's gonna take it.
Inside this purse is, so after counting all of you,
There's a lot to count in there.
Money,
Hmm.
money, 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 money.
39 gold pieces.
Total or
That-
Total.
that
39
told us
gold
something
pieces
for a
total.
while.
And a little paper slip. A little parchment paper slip. That has a location written on it.
I wipe my butt with 39 gold.
39 gold's a lot of gold.
A ton of gold.
It's a ton of gold.
I guess I'll just make up an excuse on why we're heading that way.
It's on
I
the
do
safe,
know
it's on
that
the
works.
safer side of town. Yes, a little bit more
Right.
of a rich area, but there's checkpoints.
It should
There's
work.
things that keep the rioters away. That's where more of the protection droids that the government has been funding with the stuff they've been taking away from the artificers. I know it's such a horrible thing, but in such a time we need the protection.
Maybe. But we better get going. I suggest you take a different route so Lim doesn't get much of an idea if we do this path.
And here's my question. Anoon,
Yeah.
as you hear some mentions of goodbyes on the outside, are you doing anything?
Guess I'm leaving the perch.
Okay.
Not firing.
Are you sure?
She never came into the building, so
Well, you said you were going to bring her into the building.
No, I said Lim was gonna bring her in.
Oh, what, you said you were going to bring Lim into the building.
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard.
I
You
brought Lim into the building, and Lim was gonna bring her in.
So
Well,
then here's
We've already kind of started splitting.
Lim.
Yeah.
With you hearing some goodbyes and all the stuff she's been spouting outside, do you invite her in?
Oh, so I've been hearing what you said.
Everything except the last little bit where that last little spot.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? Roll perception. We'll say if you roll higher than a 12, you were here because you were also talking with a noon. You were planning with a noon. So we're gonna say.
And also, we were
higher...
speaking probably about the whole going to the tops area on her dime thing in hushed tones.
That was definitely in
That's
Hush, but I don't know if she was talking about the game in Hush.
right.
That's
She
a
probably
15 plus
played.
perception. 15.
Not 15, so
15. We'll say you were able to pick up little snippets of when she was talking about the game. You didn't pick up the last little bit about her funding a safe place to stay. So, it's up to you. You are now hearing people, you're hearing Seraph saying, well, I guess we better split off and head off. do you invite her in?
I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing in here.
Didn't.
No one's told me.
Okay. Rewind. Backtrack. Meanwhile,
God damn it.
inside of Alice's workshop.
Anun had tried to convince Alice to shoot at the noble when Anun had brought the noble in.
Yep.
That failed. So Anun asked Alice to move from her perch, so that way Anun would be able to shoot at the noble. And had asked Lim to bring Lim's mom into the workshop so Anun could shoot her.
Why does a nude want to shoot her?
She's got a gun.
I got a gun, and I've noticed some discrepancies in her story.
If only.
So Alice will just raise her hands and be like, if the cops come, I have an alibi. I'm going drinking. And she leaves through the back.
All right.
She goes and gets herself an alibi.
All right.
So, Lim, ball's in your court.
Well,
Do you
You're
invite
saying
your
we
mother
kill my
into the
mom?
workshop?
You
Do you invite your mother?
my mom?
Are you
Do you invite your mother into the workshop to get shot? Yes.
without a doubt?
well, I'm already walking into the shop to just go and get Lim.
Well, he's making. Well, this is probably during the saying send off.
Oh.
So, Lim, what do you call out? What do you call out from the shop?
I gotta think on this. Oh shit. Hey mom, you wanna have one last game? Before we go our separate ways?
Okay, what does that mean, dude?
You know, like what we used to do. If you care
that's
so
a-
much.
My red flag signals are going off haywire at this.
Can I roll insight for that?
She will start to walk towards the shop.
I'm walking ahead. I'm making sure to be the first one in.
Okay.
That's
'Cause
a 180.
I'm suspecting someone's doing something very rash right now. Knowing how impulse of this party can be sometimes.
Honestly,
Whatever do you mean?
Uh-huh.
very obvious.
Very
Yeah.
obvious.
Like-
Very obvious, yes.
As I'm walking, I'm getting my deck ready. It is shuffling in the dual disc subtly whilst I'm walking, just in case I need to protect myself.
She's walking behind you.
I'm just going to summon the Chammer.
Okay.
Before we walk in, knowing Lim
Uh-huh.
and that we let our eyes away from Anun. Sorry for the dog.
Uh-huh. You want to roll
I
insight?
feel something. Yeah.
Yeah, roll it with advantage. Because Anun is an old kin. And you know that.
Shifty.
And they eat people.
They eat babies.
That's what you've been told.
this is some of the
So nat 20 on insight.
For a total of
Well, it's nat 20
For
and
total
insight. Insight.
roll deception limb.
21.
21.
Roll deception.
Nat 20
limb.
plus 1.
Yeah, roll deception limb.
Mm. Where's my how much?
He is a charismatic character.
Yeah, it's a +7.
Oh, go on.
Pretty cool. With advantage because of my actor.
That is true.
Oh damn.
Uh-huh. Lim is a very good actor.
So that's a 18 +7.
Yeah, Lim's fine. He's just being friendly.
But I rolled a nat 20 plus 1.
Crits don't work on checks and saves.
Doesn't matter.
Wait.
Anywho, I will say Serapha for
But a
sensing
a-
uh-ohs.
but-
But a noon being
but a
gone
noon.
is a little bit weird and disconcerting.
Yes.
Yeah.
You sense something up
But
there.
So,
So, Seraph, you make your way into the shop, going from a
I'm
lighter
standing
street into a
just beyond
darker
the
shop.
doorway first.
Okay, standing just
Since
beyond the
I
doorway.
don't.
I'm following Seraph.
Anun, are you hiding or are you just like straight up propped up?
I was. I'm not sure. How about I flip for it?
Sure.
All right.
I
Heads.
think Lim would say he'd want you hidden.
Heads. I'm straight up. Tails. I'm hiding.
Just know that Lim would say he'd want you hiding.
Oh, okay. If Lim said that he wants I'm hiding, then I'm hiding.
Okay, roll
Because
stealth.
he knows TK, knowing TK is gonna come in first.
No, Seraph. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Seraph.
All right.
Knowing Seraph, they're gonna come in first.
They're gonna
Right.
come.
Yes, exactly.
They are
Giggity.
certainly gonna come.
Uh,
That is 16.
16. What is your passive perception, Seraph?
My passive. That is a cool 15.
Okay, so your passive is not enough to detect. So roll active perception. Just
Where do you have your passive perception?
It is
bel-
8 plus your proficiency
it's-
plus your.
on your sheet, it's going to be in the box area below.
Let's see, that's a
Ah,
19
14.
plus 5, so that is a 24.
24. Okay, you will be able, when you get into the threshold, be able to peek in and after taking a bit of a scan around, be able to spot Anun.
Anun, what are you doing up there?
And this is as she kind of walks behind you and peeks in from your side. Lim?
I put my hand up, just telling her to stay back for just a sec.
Well,
Lim,
is Anun willing
Where
to
are
take
you?
that shot is the question.
Lim is looking up at Inun like, take the damn shot. He deserves death under no circumstances will I allow anyone to get in the way.
Yep.
So-
I'm looking directly at him like, don't you dare.
Lem is also hidden, but I guess you
He,
could probably see
is he
him.
hidden?
Lem would probably
Like-
also.
I have
Stealth.
art. Like, as I was walking in, I was drawing my hand.
Okay.
So, he knows if he does something, I will retaliate.
And I have the chamber floating right behind me.
Okay.
All right.
I'm right behind Seraph.
If Lim is hidden, then I should probably try and roll perception to see if I spot Lim.
Lim would tell you where he's
Well,
hidden.
you would know where Lim is hiding. So Lim, roll stealth.
I was an 11 plus.
You're
12,
great at stealth,
sorry.
Lim. Yeah. So Lim, you spot Lim first, kind of standing there in some of the more darker spots of it, in the
13.
shadow,
He's eating Zog nuts.
eating Zog nuts.
I can't.
What?
Anywho,
It's a Guardian of the Galaxy joke. Don't worry
they're
about
not ripe yet.
boo.
Anyway, so you'd see Lim first, and then Anun.
Both
And
of you.
this is when she kind of peeks out from behind you, and you go to put up your hand. Is a shot taken?
Anun? Don't you
Uh,
dare.
Anun. Lim said for Anun to do it, so Anun's gonna at least try.
Okay. So as Seraph goes, what do you start to say, Seraph?
Don't you do it.
Mid that sentence, roll to hit.
All right.
Just know that she has roll to hit. She has quarter cover.
All right. Thanks to one of my feats, that doesn't matter.
Are you aiming
Thanks to,
anywhere
sharpshooter.
specifically?
Thanks to sharpshooter, I ignore half and 3/4 cover.
Oh, good. So
He hijack.
Are you aiming anywhere specifically?
I plan to specifically aim towards her head but intentionally miss.
You want to miss her?
I do want to miss her. I am specifically aiming towards her, like I'm attempting to shoot at her. But I'm gonna miss her, but like by like the thinnest hair's length. Like I intend to like graze her and like cause like a little bit of bleeding, but not like any serious injury.
So you're shooting past her head.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack. I have a question.
This
And
is
you
going
could-
to be a funny situation. You're
Hi, Jack, I
gonna
have a
roll
question.
with disadvantage.
All
If
right.
you beat her armor class by more than 5, she's not nimble enough, or she's at least too... Here's how we'll put it. If you're within 5 of her armor class, you get your goal.
All right.
If you're more than 5 of her armor class, this is where
Headshot.
you have to take the bet that
Alright.
she is a combat-aware person and might have a higher armor class if she's as dangerous as Lim says.
Right.
So, you know what? I'll actually ask this. 5 within or more than 5? Where do you, if you hit, where in her armor class do you think you're landing? Are you going to land within 5 of her AC or more than 5 of her AC?
You said that
I'm
I
asking
roll at
you that.
disadvantage, right?
You roll at disadvantage. You think you're going to roll more higher than 5 past her AC or less than 5 past her AC?
If I roll at disadvantage, I'm going to bet less than 5, knowing my luck.
Less than 5. So within 5 of her armor class. If you
Yeah.
get that, you get your goal. If you're more than 5 of her armor class, if you beat her armor class more than 5, you're
I
getting a
actually hit.
headshot.
So, hi, Jack. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I can give my red mist abilities to anyone, right?
For a number of times, 1 minute, up to your constitution mod number of times.
So, if I give her my ability to poof when hits, can that still work?
She probably could poof once, yes, but it's a little late to give her the red mist ability, which is
Yeah,
also a
it-
little bit too late to activate the negative of sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I was trying to ask that when I rolled the insight on the thing.
Okay, Mega.
I wasn't going to activate the negative of sharpshooter anyway, because
Roll to hit.
yeah,
Roll the kill.
I got
For real.
with disadvantage. I rolled a 15. However, my musket has a +8, so that's a
At
20.
disadvantage?
Yeah, disadvantage. So that would be a total of 23.
So that's at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Let me explain the scenes in numbers. You just targeted a person with 10 armor class.
I got a 15 and a 16.
And I'm pretty sure that's 5 more than her armor class, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
he hit it
Lim-
right on the dot.
So,
Hey, what do you know? My
so
luck was
a
right.
noon expects
the
them
wrong way
to
around.
dodge. But that's not what happens.
And now we kill a noon.
As they peek their head into the room looking for Lim, a gunshot is heard. And you hear, what was that? As those standing behind her see a cavitied hole coming out the back of her head and a splatter of
Oh,
blood.
good.
Was that a gun? Who falls like a sack of potatoes.
Or will probably be
But
waiting
this-
outside. Once she heard the gunshot, she will run in.
Same.
As I start slinging cards, I yell, "What the hell?"
I'm
He's dead.
I'm gonna summon Spirit Guardians.
Do 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 we see who loads the gun?
Huh?
Do we see who does it?
Oh, this is your scene now.
Technically,
I
Seraph-
do so.
He's dead, right?
Anun slowly walks down the ladder calmly.
And
You see
Can I
Wild
check?
Wee Phoenix just burst out. You've got some fucking explaining to do.
drop kick.
Drop kick. Yeah.
I want to drop kick Kanoon.
Roll the hit.
I'm gonna draw my saber
Okay.
or scimitar.
Or is going to double check the body.
That's an unarmed
So
unarmed
at
attack,
least
right?
she's a little bit more open-minded than she came here as.
Oh my god!
That's an unarmed attack, right?
So she got you can tell by the JFK trajectory that this was too soon. Hey, we know who did it.
You. Well, I'm still standing in the door. I'm effectively blocking anyone else from getting in here.
I'm checking the body.
Yeah.
I'm
dead.
shouting. I'm shouting with my Wild Wee Phoenix to pretty much back me up. What the fuck?
Well, Anun thought she would dodge.
So that's a
You-
15.
Are a
You don't just
cold-blooded
shoot people
murderer.
randomly.
That's
Anun,
a
And
15.
so is she.
That's a 15.
Especially-
I'm not sure what else to add on to that
A
hijack.
goddamn noble. Do you know what this is going to cause for all of us?
Hijack, I need to know.
What's up?
Like 15. I don't know if unarmed. Does this count as an armed iron?
This counts as an unarmed attack. Yes.
What does an armed iron count for? I guess
Strength.
Strength.
strength. So that's 15.
And you're proficient.
I am.
It's your own body, so yes.
Yeah, unarmed
sorry,
strikes
I
are
rolled it.
automatically proficient.
Right, rolling again.
Anyway,
I immediately like.
I
turn
mean,
my
not
head-
we're not rolling again, but it's. Would I roll again?
Just
What
add your
does
strength.
that,
What-
does that
Ugh.
proficiency?
Whilst you were in here planning murder,
So that
I
is.
was actually trying to get the other half of the story.
Oh, sorry. It's
Anun
been a
heard
while.
Yeah,
the
she just
That's 18.
lie.
An
Anun
18.
heard the other half.
Anun,
How do you
what's your
know
armor
you're
class?
not the one being lied to, Lim?
Sorry, I'm getting advantages and sticking efficiency
Anun, what's
mixed
your armor
up. Again.
class?
Anun's armor class is 14.
There you go. So you hit.
18.
Your
Anun,
patron
you get
is a
kicked.
literal- If I must remind you, Lim, your patron,
Bro.
the one who saved your damn, or quote, saved your damn life, is a devil, and
He's
is
no
according to
better.
What we just served, or just heard, is the same one that got you killed in the first place.
That wasn't the devil, that was her! She wants you to believe her lies. She does nothing but lie. He watches
You-
Lem kicks the head of his dead mother, and she lied! She wants you all to believe what she's seen, but she's seen none of that. She's seen the opposite.
I am trying to.
She's dead now, so there's no use in contemplating it now.
Anun will admit Anun made a mistake, but
As you get. Noon says that as they're just kicked into boxes.
I
Yeah, boom.
literally kneeled down, put both my hands on Lim's shoulders. I
And
know
now.
what you were feeling. I understand that.
Who
But
here's
there
the
may
most
have been more to
arcane
the
of the
story than you knew.
who
You were
hears
literally
what?
7 at the time.
And now, Hijack, I would like to do it to Lim.
I have a +4.
Hold on, Hijack. What was
Who
the
has
question?
the
I was
highest arcana here?
I have a
Actually,
+4.
wait, no. I know the answer to this question. Fuhr, can you roll arcana for me? Bertle?
If she comes back to life,
Hijack, can I smack Lim in the back of the head with my wooden sword?
Yeah, I'm rolling. 1 second.
Roll roll wisdom or arcana, whatever's higher.
I have pretty high wisdom.
Lim is very special for this, and I just remembered something about him.
Demon.
Tell me your total.
Hijack, that is a 17. Lim.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
Lim, what's your armor class?
Yep, I know. I'm just
15, but
gonna
as soon as he does that, he's gonna turn around and use Corrupting Bite on him.
Oh!
Well,
Don't worry,
Well,
it's
you-
only a DC 9.
well, I hit, so
He's biting the sword.
not my stick.
Yeah, and it has acid, so your sword's probably gonna melt.
This is like
It's made out
that.
of
That's
wood.
like that Saitama scene where someone's swinging a sword at him and he just fucking bites it.
Yeah.
I
And
guess
it
that's an
actually does
11
break.
total.
For wisdom or arcana?
Wisdom.
Attack.
I was
Uh,
also considering. I've just been muted for a while. Considering casting detect magic
Okay.
before she went, like, while she was talking, but I didn't
Okay.
actually speak.
Can you
So I-
roll
if that was
can
the
you roll
case, I
that
would still
check
have
at
that
advantage,
active.
by the way?
Yep, I can roll another d20.
'Cause you
Now I have an
advantage on
acid
these
stick.
saves. It's a saving throw, just so you know.
Does
Yep,
my
I added my
wound-
save.
You
Does my
That's a
wound-
24 now.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Does
or
my wooden sword
not
become an
22,
acid
not
wooden
24.
sword then?
No,
Your
it's
wooden sword just
gone.
kind of shrivels.
It becomes a dagger now.
He parries it in the air with his bite
Kick him in the
Anyway,
face.
and catches you.
As
From
I was saying to Lim,
he
I wasn't fully
jangles
believing
you.
your story,
But I
but
don't
it's a
think Lim wants to
start.
fight.
You can't just
Hmm.
make assumptions based off of one side of a story like this.
And even if you can, you need to be smart on your when you're dealing with your enemies.
Stop being stupid.
Well, she's
I'm not
dead.
being stupid.
I
Not
call
you.
that pretty job well done.
I was
You could have
literally-
started an international incident.
Nah, it's fine.
Anyway,
Hijack.
24.
Can't double.
Hijack?
Huh?
24 on Fear's thing?
Yeah, don't worry.
22.
I know.
22.
Don't worry.
Okay. Oh, 22.
I'm out in the street, right? Fear's
I
out in the
could have
street.
You are
prevented
out in
this.
the street, yeah.
Any commotion
Could have
from that
prevented
shot?
Uh, you start to hear bustling. Yes.
Fear
Like,
is
there are
going
people coming
to.
towards.
Yep, Fear is going to take
Silence.
some. Yep, Fear is going to take some cloth from his bag from the supplies, leftover supplies he got to make material like armor and stuff, and he's going to go over to Rim's mom and wrap her head.
Okay. There are sirens coming towards you. You can all hear this.
I think that
What's coming
we
towards us?
may have
Sirens.
to deal with some authority on this matter.
we
Run.
we will talk about this later. We need to go now.
Come on.
Are you sure that is the best course of action?
It's either that or we turn Lim and the other one in.
I am not so sure it will benefit us to be
I
criminals.
slip the cards back into my deck, so I can keep my duelist thing hidden. So I deactivate everything.
So, are we running? Are we fleeing the scene?
It didn't do jack shit.
Anoon is currently out conscious thanks to Scout kicking him into some boxes.
Are you?
Yes.
You didn't heal during your short rest?
No.
You should have.
You should have.
Well, I did, but not by much.
How much damage did you deal, Scout?
How much is your strength? It's an unarmed strike.
It's an honor strike. What's your strength, Scout?
2.
2. So
1d4 plus 2.
you have a +2?
I thought it was just a
Yeah, I have
flat
a plus
No.
2 and I have a plus 2 on strength and dex.
So it's 3 damage.
You're down
Um,
to 3 damage?
Me?
No,
Mega.
Anoon.
Also, who
You
said
had
a
only 3
question? Who
health?
said
That doesn't
you're
mathematically
proficient
make
with your
sense.
fist?
I kicked them into the wall because they shot.
You jump kick.
I did an axle.
Yeah.
I'm not
Very-
actually unconscious. I'm like playing unconscious.
Okay.
Oh no!
Went down. Oh no.
If only a strong fighter picked me up.
Anyway,
I'm just a level 1 kobold. I mean,
what's
level 1.
what's the plan?
Oh, fuck.
Anoon's
Uh,
playing dead.
Okay.
Well, not dead, but like being unconscious.
Well, do we rat or do we run? We have an inn we can stay in, but I don't think it'll be good for long now that we've been. This
we
has
could-
happened.
Well, we could leave at noon, but
So the supposed
feel like-
evil bunny does an evil thing, and we're shocked.
Should we try to resurrect her?
No.
I do not
Just-
think we have the available resources.
Yeah.
We could take her to the nowhere.
how do we fix this screw up?
If we take her body to the nowhere, they wouldn't find it.
You don't have
But
a way
I'm-
to bring others into the nowhere with your melody.
Yet.
Just yourself. But yet, that is true.
I still have these scrolls.
The piece of the nowhere melody inside of Silva's necklace is what lets him take things in.
Hijack, I still
Well-
have these 2 scrolls from Silva.
Okay. Which two? Oh, the spell ones you don't know the spells of?
Yes, the level 4 scroll and the level 2 scroll.
Well,
Can anyone read them?
Obra. But you haven't had him read them yet.
Who can read these?
We don't have time to read scrolls.
So,
No,
It
we
could
don't
be
have
very-
fucking time.
It
Do
could
we
be
run or do we stay? That's the only thing we need to figure out now.
Well, evil bunny did legitimately kill someone, so evil
guess-
bunny is guilty.
Then I guess we're turning them in. Actions have consequences. And I'd rather not have this turn into an international incident where we're all convicted.
I say we give both of them up.
Yeah,
I
Aura is
agree.
going to brandish her sword at Lim.
I wait outside for the cops.
You know
Yeah,
she lied.
Chime will follow.
I don't care whether
No.
she lied or she told the truth.
This party hates murder hobos. Get out
It
of
wasn't
here.
my idea, anyways.
Yeah, but you went along with it.
Okay.
Hijack.
Should have staked your first for blood.
Fear, regardless
for
of what
revenge.
the group chooses,
After
Fear
she
is
killed
going
me,
to stay.
I call us even.
Yeah, he's going to stay at the shop, at Alice's shop. And I'm assuming Alice would collaborate that Fear didn't do anything or have
Alice
anything to do
fucking
with it.
gone.
Alice gone?
Alice
Okay.
gone.
She was
gone.
drinking.
She booked
I
it.
see,
She
I
heard,
see.
"Hey, we're killing a noble in your shop," and she was like, "No."
I see.
Put it on the tab. If
I
anything, she's
think
gonna
that-
charge us to clean the carpet. Now that's
None of it got on the carpet. It was all outside.
Yeah, but the value of the building, it's gonna go down, and then the rumors and blah 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 blah. We're gonna have to pay like interest for that now.
I don't know why you're laughing. This is not funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's D&D, so
Well,
what do
I
you mean
guess-
it's not a laughing matter? We literally deal with racist and sticking sexist people.
yeah, but this one, as far as I could tell, might not have been inherently 100% evil.
She fed you with her lies, didn't she?
I wasn't
Did she
fully
tell,
believing
did
it.
she
But I
tell
was
you what her gift was? Deceit.
Dang. Red's really committed to this character bit.
How could you be sure?
Because I know she killed me. You don't remember much when you're young, but something that bad you remember.
But do you remember much from before then?
As you see those blaring green and yellow lights get closer.
Anyway,
Whoop, whoop.
I can't. Also, we can't just have you get away with this.
As you see these
Gotta play by the laws in this
huge
place.
mechanical, these three huge mechanical warforged type creatures, these like mechs, I guess you could put them, rolling down the street towards the spot. As you hear a, "Please, civilians, evacuate the area. There has been an active shooting. Please, civilians, evacuate the area. There has been an active shooting. This is now an
That is-
ongoing active shooting zone."
That is so
And,
cool.
I raise my arms up to show I mean no harm.
I'm assuming
Before
Fear
we
is
get to
carrying
you,
her at
can
this
I
point.
wild shape into a gecko?
Okay, instantly, Gek.
Yep.
There are 6 sets of lights all popped onto your spots. Raise your hands and face the walls. Step
Is a
away
noon
from the body.
still?
I comply.
Fear is
Yeah, no-
gonna walk forward and place down the body in open view, and then go next to
Time
Sarah.
is going to comply as well.
Is a noon still passed out?
Isn't it supposed to?
And it is acting like it, yes, and is inside of the building, so
Okay.
there cannot be a light on him.
Face away from us on your knees and put your hands up.
Or it's inside the building with Lem.
I'd suggest they comply.
I do not
Comply,
know
or you will be
what is
forcefully
going through
forced
our
to.
party's head.
Are the Warforgers looking inside? Or can I be seen at all?
They're not looking inside yet. Assessing area.
You know, pointing a sword at me doesn't necessarily prove or make it seem like you're innocent.
Those of you still inside the building,
I recommend you put it away as
make
we
your
walk
way
out.
out with your hands up.
Just get the fuck outside.
You
or
are
persuade.
under arrest.
Just get the fucking outside.
Chime walks outside, hands above his head.
In name of the
Yes.
sovereign Gunvan of Volterra, you are under arrest.
Aura's gonna walk outside. Hands are up.
You have displaced peace inside of our city. You will be trialed and justified.
Isn't there a
Wait,
back
is it-
door hijack?
If there is.
Oh my god, if he
Murder
tries to
is a crime
fucking run.
justifiable by the death sentence. Anything you do and say can and will be used against you in a court of statutory law.
Wait, are they talking to all of us
We
on
get
the
to
whole
go to
trying and
court.
killing thing?
Uh-huh. They don't know who did it.
Oh dear, I guess we're gonna have to explain ourselves.
Wouldn't it have been funny if I was just in the back the whole time?
So,
You don't know I was in the front. I was just playing my lute in the back.
they know you're there. They now know
Do
you're
they?
there. They're telling all people in the building to make their way out.
I'm not in the building. I'm in the back.
Time is you're in the building. Are you making your way out?
Whatever. Fine, but I'm a minor.
You will hear.
Is somebody
You will now
taking?
continue to be
a name?
detained. Do not move. We are disabling all magic. And all of you magic users feel this, like, just your life was sucked out of you for a second.
What about me?
Oof.
Same bitch.
Same stage.
Question: Would
Flowers.
I, because the power isn't really
Like the
mine?
mailbox.
It's the same, kind of same with Rix and I, but
Lim does not. Actually, Limwood. Yep, Lim 2.
Okay.
Just magic.
Hi, Jack.
Hello.
Devil
I would
magic.
be a gecko inside the building.
You're a
And I
gecko.
think
You're
I would-
fine. You're just a little bit ick.
Yay.
You're a gecko, but
I go away and keep watching.
you need to find a nice rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rock.
It's
You're a
okay.
gecko.
You're a gek.
Tongue wrapped around the eyeball.
Power word gek. So all of you, excluding Gecko, are brought out eventually. Anoon is brought out and cuffed. Roll performance, Anoon.
All right. Considering I've been doing it for so long, can I
Just
do
fall
so-
asleep.
Yeah.
She straight up fall asleep.
Can I make a save? And if I
Yeah.
pass, can
Yeah, make a Constitution save against EP.
You know?
Okay.
Because
do
this
I
is not.
fail or pass in order to fall asleep?
Fail to fall asleep. DC 12.
All right.
Can I just complain?
Yeah, you can complain.
Just complain to them like, this city is terrible.
Yay,
I'm
not one.
I'm a
Anoon has
noble.
actually fallen asleep. Anoon
Shut
is
the
brought out
fuck
and
up,
cuffed,
Flick.
and slowly, one by one, each of you yourselves are cuffed.
This is not a way to treat a noble. Blah 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 blah. I will speak to King Axel.
Flick, shut the fuck up.
No,
Yes.
I have my rights as a bunny.
Oh, fuck you. We're not in the lupine anymore.
So, you are brought into these large. You guys are brought into the large mechs, which inside of them hold containment cells. Isn't this fun? Guess where you guys had the chance to stay at a nice place. Now you get to stay at a nicer place. You get a cooked
3
meal,
straight meals.
3 straight
Three.
meals,
3 straight meals a
3
day.
straight meals a day, toiletries, a bed,
Libraries.
library, work. Oh, isn't this wonderful?
Work.
And as they start to drive away,
As we're dragged away, I give Lim and frickin' the other one just the biggest death glare.
A newt.
Noon's asleep.
Fear. Anything with you? Bertle? Muted?
Once
Myrtle
again,
needed.
Does Gek join along on the ride, or does Gek stay Gek?
No, I would follow.
Okay, Gek sneaks in on the ride. Go, Gadget. Jailbird, Gek?
Would I go in or would I stay out?
That's up to
Hey,
you.
Dick, is there anything that I could do?
You actively know the situation in your mind. You're not...
I can't believe.
Here.
Oh. Is there a guard somewhere? Is the guard
Silence makes
somewhere?
everything.
There have been guards, and they just kind of cuffed you and pulled you in.
Are
I
they,
think
like,
I
are they
did
still in
text
earshot?
to you.
No.
Sorry, I could have told them while I'm being incarcerated.
Okay, yeah, there were guards pulling you into the machine.
Yes. Could I have said something to them?
What do you want to say?
I think that I might have had my memory messed with. I have a strong feeling.
You say this loud enough for others to hear? Or just the guards?
Probably the two people. Anybody who's not in before me
I'll say...
would be in earshot.
say
He wouldn't say it
Aura can
quietly.
pick this up, Flick can pick this up, and who will you say the closest person other than those two are to you?
Gek.
What?
Gek.
Gek
Gek
knows.
picks it up.
What did I learn?
I think I have a solution. I'm gonna send my bird familiar in on Pure, and then I'm gonna stay outside as Gex.
Okay.
What
A
power
bird
words did I
lands on my
learn?
shoulder.
You heard your... You can... Do you want to repeat yourself here?
Fear
I
mentioned
think that my memory may have been altered or messed with. if that is going to be any use in this case.
Ah.
And he's just saying that to the guards.
They don't really seem to reply as you guys are brought into the machines.
And who heard it? Flick and who?
Flick, Aura,
Oh.
and Gek.
Fear also
Alright.
says, I would like to speak to my lawyer. Is there any response to
Need
that
a lawyer.
from the guards?
They say, a lawyer will be able to, they say, a lawyer will be,
You have a right to remain silent. Anything using
a lawyer will be supplied, you criminal scum.
Pay the
That
court a
is
fine.
very, very
Doesn't do
derogatory.
anything, though.
And he's going to continue.
Okay, so you each are brought into your own little cliques. I'm gonna say in one is Aura, Seraph. It's going to be Aura, Seraph, and
Me.
I'm gonna Aura, Seraph, and Fidelity Bird's going with Bird. So I'll say Aura, Seraph, and Noon. And in the other one, I'm going to say Lim Chime Flick. Lim Chime Flick. And because you're so big, Birdo, you kind of get your own.
Yay!
Kick.
2, 3,
Fight.
4, 5, 6.
Fight.
Hold on, how do I split you guys up? Hold on. Yeah. 1, 2.
Don't split the party.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6.
I don't want to be next to the murderer.
Hey, I didn't murder him.
1,
Tell it
2,
to
3,
tell it to
4,
the
5,
judge.
6, 7.
It was the Noon who did the crime.
So, oh right, Fidelity's out, so it's 7, 2. Yeah, it would be 2, 2, 2, 1. So I guess you'll get coupled with, I guess, Chime. Yeah, Chime and Lim. There you go.
Wait, what?
So it's Chime, Lim, Fear. Chime, Lim, Fear.
What? Well,
Oh, I need to write stuff down. Chime, Lim, Fear. Aura, Unknown, Seraph.
and know me.
That's who I'm forgetting. There you go. Flick, right here. There you go. Chime,
about
Lim, Fear,
Apollo?
Flick, and then Aura, Unknown, Seraph.
What about Apollo?
It's Apollo.
Apollo.
Okay, so those are the two respective carryaways. So the scene is all of yours. We will
Ew.
start with Seraph, Aura, and a sleeping Anu.
Beep,
And
sweep,
we
sweep,
get
sweep, sweep.
ourselves in this mess. I just wanted to get our ship fixed. That's literally all I wanted to do.
Sure
But
mentioned something about
no.
our.
No, Lim just had to freaking get all revenge focused. I was
wanna
trying to
do
defuse
the
the situation peacefully.
However, I heard Fear said something interesting.
What?
He said something about his memory being tampered with.
I wouldn't be surprised. Whatever that patron he has, if this.
Fear, it's Fear that said it, not Lim.
The blacksmith.
Flex.
Yeah. Wait, whose memories?
Fear's.
The big blacksmith.
Big dude.
So, if yours memories are messed up, what does that have to do with this whole mess?
If you're concerned that his memories got messed up, there's a chance that the recent events of there's a chance that our recent memories have been messed up as well.
So you think the events that since we got into this town have been messed up?
We shall see. I'm going with what Fear said and I overheard earlier.
We don't have any proof. We don't have any proof that or contradictions of what we think has happened.
Indeed.
So, until we can roll for that? No.
Save.
Wisdom save.
You're very quiet.
Your mother. Make a wisdom save.
Make a wisdom save.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Let's make a wisdom save. Let's go.
So I start running through my head, trying to see if there's anything that doesn't line up.
Just start running through the recent events.
15. I got 16. No. 18. I got an 18.
Okay, you two start running through the recent events with one another, kind of bouncing off another, kind of confirming and chatting through everything you two know about what just happened. And while this happens, we're going to move into the other robot car. Chime Limb Fear Flick. What's happening in your car?
Most likely me being very annoyed at the dogs barking.
Okay. Chun, Fear, Limb.
I'm gonna look at Lim.
Uh-huh. You look at Limb.
Does Lim match my gaze?
Both
Yeah.
Fear and Rix or Chime are looking at
Chime is fuming.
Lim.
I did what I did. No need to get all hissy about it.
I am gonna
Well,
literally beat you to death once we get out of here.
You hear
mean what?
anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
It was him that did it.
Anything
it
you
wasn't.
say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
I'm just gonna not say anything,
Uh-huh.
but his face is gonna say everything.
He's pissed off at Lim.
Yeah.
Same. I'm just looking at him with
There's three people scowling at Lim.
cold, dead eyes of. You can literally see the fire starting within me.
Does Flick bring up at all what he heard from Fury?
No, because he's too pissed.
The
Is
cars
Fury gonna-
the cars are close enough that you can yell over to one another if you want to. Just know everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
So, is the Apollo here?
It's Apollo and don't.
No, he got
Apollo.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, I'm not
It-
roping him into our.
Although missing like
Party's
your
correct.
son.
But also, I need him. He's my lawyer.
Is Fear going to say what he said to the other two?
He doesn't think it's relevant to the party
Wonderful. Wonderful.
currently.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. You can call over.
Chime didn't hear it, so he doesn't know anything.
Same car Guessing because of how cooperative Chime was going first. Just roll a perception. Just roll a quick perception for me, Chime. I just want to test something. We're gonna say if you roll higher than a 16, you picked up Fear was bringing up something to the guards.
Roll it for me. I'm in the car.
I got you.
He's in the room.
Son, roll it.
I roll it.
In me mom's car. Broom broom.
That's a 12.
12 naturally, and you have a high wisdom? Because you're a cleric.
Oh yeah.
So I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's going to be a pass. You picked up something memory.
Easily +5.
Easily +5. You picked up something. If you're saying that something about himself got messed with. You picked up part of what he said. Not exactly. You might need him to
Are you
clarify
okay?
it, but
I heard you say something about you being messed with.
Yes, I think that my memories might have been tampered with.
Your memory?
It has happened far too many times before. I kind of just know it's happening now.
Did this happen recently or before we came to the city?
When did I start feeling it, Hijack? I think I felt it sometime around after we first met Lynn's mother. Did you guys hear that, or was that too quiet?
No, can you say it again?
Okay.
After he met Lim's mother.
Yeah, shortly after we met Lim's mom.
Interesting. Do you think she might have cast something?
Hijack. Before, could I have cast Detect Magic in that encounter?
you did. You didn't detect any magic.
No magic from her. Okay.
I remember when I first met her, I sensed that she had some magic, and maybe fiendish in nature, similar to what Lim has.
That would line up with her story, yes. However, I'm not so sure that she is the origin of this spell. I think that it might have been someone else, as she did not seem to give off any magic aura.
This is true. She seemed pretty peaceful.
She seemed a little too perfect.
Interjection.
Not that I am
Lim's kind of
condoning any of this.
Lim's kind of just turned himself away from everyone else.
Okay. So, Seraph.
Yes.
You and Aura are talking, going through the events back and forth. You got a dirty 20, right?
Yes.
You find a mismatch.
So there is a hole in this.
It's weird. You remember her being a little bit more expressive with her hands. Or it doesn't.
Odd.
Like, when you're talking about her, talking through her, like, you're talking about, oh, the things she was talking about, you're doing all these expressions with your hands, and Aura was kind of like, what are you doing with your hands? And you're like, I'm mimicking her. And it's like, she didn't move her hands. It's kind of a deal like that.
Very interesting. Maybe what Lim said about her power being deception wasn't all that wrong in the first place.
Indeed.
Fideli, can you make a wisdom save?
Oh boy, 1 sec.
Okay.
But it was such a minor detail.
Wait, that could be a spell component.
A somatic component specifically.
Minor detail. Could. Hold on. Waving arms. That could have been
15.
it.
Okay.
Wait, is
Maybe-
this on my gecko or on my bird? Because I would be.
Oh, did you
I
turn
would be
into?
walking
Oh,
around
you
with
turned into. Wait. Did you send a familiar with them or?
familiar with them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you. You personally, you retain your wisdom and intelligence when you
Yes.
shapeshift. Yours,
Yeah.
not your bird.
Yeah.
You.
Still 15. Still, yeah.
Okay. Nothing yet.
Dude, can I feel this?
What?
Where is this coming from?
Don't worry about it.
What
This
you
Like
probably
liberations.
remember, Sheriff, could probably be a component in a spell.
You feel all the robots stop as they open out, and you're ejected into these very tight holding cells, and everything's quickly closed up on you.
Sleepy, can I not feel cramped in my cell because I'm just a little guy?
You do not feel cramped in your cell because you're a little guy. You feel cramped in your cell because there's your big guy with you. You're not in your cell alone. You each are separated into you're spit into different cells, but you guys got cellmates. Wisdom save, Fideli?
Oh boy. Okay, now that I know where they are, can I back off? I would do that, despite the wisdom saves.
Back off from the area, or what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like you want to leave away?
that's. Yeah, now that I know where they are, I'm gonna head
Certainly.
back.
Okay. Make
I
one
need to
more
use the
wisdom
bathroom
save
real-
for me then.
Hold on.
I need to use the bathroom real quick.
Gotta do math. 5, 8.
You can
Norman,
make it an advantage now, since this is technically the third one you've encountered. Third save.
Oh.
You're getting familiar with the spell.
Feeling.
Yeah, with the feeling.
22.
22. That beats it. So as as Aura and Aura and Seraph are
Yes.
talking this through. Carry on, you two.
Well, it's such a small detail, but it shouldn't be ignored at the very least.
Somatic component to a spell.
Wait a second.
Some spells require your spellcaster to make gestures.
Wait a second. Oh my god, she was playing us. If what you're saying is true, she was casting a spell to manipulate us. What was she exactly doing to us?
Trying to make us more sympathetic to her.
I sure don't know. Cough, cough. I can't say.
I mean, you do have your bird. If you want to try to
Yeah,
play
but
charades.
my bird. Wait, can my bird talk?
Your bird cannot talk, but you can
No.
cause it to do actions and shit.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. What
Yeah.
type? Wait, what type of familiar is it?
It's just
A bird.
Right. No, but is it like the cast familiar, or
Yes, it's
like
Yeah.
a familiar spell familiar. It cannot talk. It's not a talking animal. It's not a talking familiar.
well, technically a familiar is well, cast through the spell cast familiar is a fey, fiend, or celestial,
Yeah,
so theoretically it could talk.
this one doesn't.
Yeah. No.
Anywho. You can DM me things if you want to try to play charades with the bird.
Yeah, maybe, perhaps.
Charades.
Anywho. Or you could say the bird start. You could just say the bird starts doing stuff if you want to play charades.
Yeah.
Okay. So, back to your scene with all of you. You can all convene and talk if you really want to. Lo, you're pretty much talking loudly across a jail cell.
So we made it to the jail?
Yes, you guys are in holding cells.
Tight. Holding cells.
Kinky.
You know what else is tight?
There you go.
They're secured. They're not small. They're
Well-
large enough to let you be monitored and move around humanely. Not comfortably, but humanely. They can hold at least 3 people each.
Well, even if we were charmed, still doesn't justify what happened. Not to me, at least.
Even so, I still agree we could have played it a lot smarter.
Right. I was hoping I could talk them down. I really did. You know, voice of reason and all that. I guess the
Yeah.
emotions ran too deep this time.
Indeed.
Hope we can explain things properly.
Me here.
Is there anything else you guys communicate along with one another?
Well, I don't know how we're getting ourselves out of this one.
And it's still asleep.
Okay.
I was hoping to explain ourselves properly, and hopefully this doesn't turn into a kangaroo court.
Heck does that even mean?
It means a court that is completely rigged and unfair.
Wait, where does the kangaroo come in?
It's a turn of phrase.
You ever box a kangaroo?
I'm a rabbit.
However, considering they have these abilities, it's quite possible they'll end in a kangaroo court. Cannot rule that out.
But you're forgetting.
So,
Pretty sure they can't
you
really
guys are going to
imprison.
be in these cells for 2 days.
Who's really going to be wondering where we are?
One at a time. You're taken away. You're questioning. I would like... Okay, here's what's going to happen. I am going to pop... Actually, you're all going to be individually taken for questioning. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to...
Take each of us individually into chill chat?
No, not chill. I'm going to deafen most of you. And I'll talk
Yay.
to you time.
Well, then who's first?
Oh, time to open your YouTube.
Yeah, feel free. You know what? Yeah, I'll pop. Well, we can do this into chill, just in case you guys want to be shifty.
Still gonna pop open YouTube.
You're first.
Oh boy.
Seraph.
Yes?
You are... I think I need to do it the other way, because if I do it this way, then they disappear. So you guys go up there. You're being banished. Go away. Go chill. Go chill. Go chill. Go chill. There we go. Ain't that better?
I'm not sure.
It's better. You like it. You
Anyway.
Seraph, you are brought into a room with this detective. It is a human detective who has this very, very kind of choppy. He's got a shaved beard and he has a few cuts on it. You see a little paper towel piece like he shaved this morning. He nicked himself a few times. He's got them pushed down in these different spots, and he's got this very tended to mustache that's kind of curling up, and he bangs his hand on the other side of the table. He goes, "I know what you did, so confess to it."
I didn't do anything. I was actually trying to defuse the situation there.
Oh, wanting to play hardball, I see. What were you doing on the night of the murder?
On the night of the murder, me and my party were heading to a artificer friend I know to get our ship fixed.
What's her name?
Alice.
Look into it. Not you, talking to the guys behind the mirror glass. Say hi, mirror glass. Anyway, I'm back to you.
I'm being 100% straight with you.
He kicks his feet up onto the table. I don't care if you're being straight or curve-sided. I'm gonna get you to crack. Did you do it?
No, I'm being 100% honest with what we were up to.
Shit, you're good. So.
Well, I'm being honest.
So.
We were there to get repairs for our ship. We went to the best artificer I knew.
Mm-hmm.
As we were heading out, we encountered the noble. He has a long history and was apparently at one point a relative.
So you got mad at them and shot them in the head?
No. Can I finish my explanation of what was going on?
I'm listening.
Okay. So, we started talking. We were trying... Lim was very angry, emotional about the whole situation. According to him, the noble had done some truly horrible things in the past to him. Real awful things. Things that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And
What is your relation to this Lynn?
a traveling companion I've been with for a while.
Companion, so you talk?
Technically, yes.
Mm-hmm. How long have you known this Lynn?
A few months.
And your buddies?
Also a few months. It's a very complicated story.
Right.
I don't think has much relevance to what happened tonight, personally. The important part is, we were in town trying to just get our ship fixed. I personally didn't know about all the riots or anything. Had no knowledge of that until we pulled into town. We talked to her, or to Alice. She said she couldn't get the ship fixed currently because all the materials were being diverted away from the artificers to the whole government thing.
Because of the riots. Are you involved in the riots? Is this a riot situation? Did you kill the noble because she was a part of the governing class? You were angry at her. That's what it is. You're a rioter. You're angry at the noble.
Can I finish my explanation, please?
I think I've heard enough.
Hey, please, let me finish.
Alright, I'm listening. You have me convinced.
Okay.
He leans back in his chair again.
I try and keep a calm demeanor. Try not to show that I'm getting a little annoyed at him constantly jumping to conclusions. So, back to the present part of the story. Whilst we were talking, apparently Lim went back in with a noon, back into the shop.
A noon?
Apparently, another companion who we'd met a lot more recently. Another complicated story.
What's their deal?
A little harder to read. I haven't spent much time with them, so I don't know too much, personally. But a good amount of the party trusted him, so I kind of went along. But while I was discussing things with the noble, trying to get their half of the story. Noon apparently plotted, and Noon and Lim plotted, and
killed her.
after pretty much when we were wrapping up, we were saying goodbyes. Lim called for the noble to come into the shop. Quote, play one more game.
Alice's shop.
I tried to. Yes, Alice's shop. They went back inside and laid an ambush. I was suspicious of what they were up to, so I went in first. Tried to block the door and trying to find them.
What's
I
your
was
group
calling.
called?
I don't think we really have much of a name. I don't think we've really thought of that. We do have a ship, which is
What's that called?
dock. Skyseeker.
Skyseeker. Get on that.
The crew there is innocent. They have nothing to do with this. Don't get them wrong, please.
Likely story.
I'm telling you 100% the truth.
Like I
The
should
crew is
believe you,
innocent.
criminal.
I am not a criminal. I lived in this.
For us to decide.
I lived in this city for most of my life.
Really? Can you prove it?
I don't think I carry a. Would I have a way of proving that?
Yeah, you have a passport.
Yes, I pretty much open up. I pretty much lift the
Whoa,
part of my jacket.
whoa!
I pull out my passport.
He was reaching towards a gun.
I was pulling out my passport. Nothing to worry about.
He takes your passport.
Gently
He
put
looks
it
at
on
it.
the desk.
I'm taking this for research to prove who you are. Who you are.
Do what you must. But I saw Noon perched up in a corner of the shop, and I was calling out to him at the time. Apparently, the noble, trying to see Lim, peeked her head out from behind me, and that's when the shot rang out. I was not complicit in it. I readied myself in self-defense, but no other shots were rang out. And a few of my party held the two of them.
Chin, listening, nodding.
And me and the rest of the party worked to keep the two of them in place until we waited for the proper authorities to arrive.
And that's when we got you.
Yes.
He looks longingly at the glass window as you hear. So there I was, at night. I was talking to my witness. Seraph, that's the name we have them registered down as. They're playing a hard game. I really thought they were innocent for a second. Hold on! I'm monologuing. There I was. It was light night no other. That morning I scratched myself on the chin trying to get that monster under control. I had no idea for what the day was going to have me.
While I'm listening
Hold on,
to this monologue, I just lean back. I just lean back in my chair, pull out my deck out of my notes, and just start shuffling with my hands, just bored.
All right. Made myself into work. Thought it was going to be an average day. Spilled my coffee on my shoes. That's when I knew it was going to go wrong. How wrong? Very wrong. There I was, sitting at my desk, enjoying myself a nice sandwich. And then I got the call. A murder. Gunshots. But there I go, on my way to investigate the scene.
Technically only one.
Megan, get my notes. I head back. I have people to question. I question this worst one, Seraph. They're a very tricky sort. I think if I had more time than I did, I could have probably cracked them. But I got what I needed out of them. I got what I needed. They talked about these friends. Lim and Noon. These two, they're really keen on pinning us down on. I think those are the next ones I'll talk to. You're going back to your cell.
Fine by me.
So, Seraph is brought back to the shell. Seraph
Weren't
is
you
brought
supposed
back
to
to
do
the
that the
cell.
other way around?
Seraph is brought
We're
back to
back.
their cell by this humanoid person, in which he looks out at all of you and goes, "Which one are you, and Noon?"
Is Noon still asleep, or
No,
have
it's
they?
2 days
2
later.
days later,
Okay, 2 days later. Okay, then yeah, Noon would probably.
Aura points out at noon.
You, Bunny. You're with me. As he takes a Noon over. Noon, you're brought into a interrogation cell. It is a stone room with a stone table with 2 shackles on it. He actually remembers to shackle the person in it this time. There is a mirror on the wall, and this humanoid person with this kind of he's got a kind of choppy, early shaven beard, like he shaved this morning, and he actually had a few scrapes and cuts, and he has little paper towel pots over those. And he's got this really nice kept mustache. Sits across from you and says, "They told me everything. I know you did it." My only question is why? What's the motive?
Noon will not speak to you without a lawyer.
Shit. Because you're guilty and you know it. You see, here's the thing. Your buddy there already told me that you shot them. I know you did it. There's no sense in lying about it. There is no sense about trying to hide it. You know deep down you're a cold-hearted killer, Anu. Tell me, what's the other deals? Are they just as cold-hearted as you? What brought you to convict and set up this mastermind crime? Are the other bunnies in on it too? Damn, you're good. I got what I need. Send him back. Aura.
Oh.
As he throws in one bunny person, gets you, brings you to this stone room, table, box, shackles. There is a mirror on the wall. It is dark. He's a human person. He's got a early shaven beard. It's got a few cuts. He's put a little piece of paper towel over it to catch the bleeding. He's got a well-kept mustache. And he sits across from you. He says, "The other bunny told me everything. Told me about you. Those twisted thoughts in your mind. So why'd you do it?"
I did nothing. I did nothing.
Right. Well, I tell you, that first friend there, they were a real squealer. It's a real stain to be seen around a dead body, you know. I bet if we go to that crime scene, we'll find your DNA written all over it.
I mean, fur dude, my fur. If actually I haven't been kept my fur routine, so you probably will find my fur.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because you were there and you did it. You orchestrated that plan. With that other
No.
bully. You two planned it out, killing that lady.
Oh, me planning something with them. Okay, that's gonna be a statement of the fucking century. Considering my people and her people, no, his people, because I knew the guy. I think.
He writes that down.
Our people are not the best of friends.
Uh-huh. So you orchestrated a crime in order to get them convicted.
No,
Damn, you're good.
we're not the best of friends, but
Not
at
the
the moment
bestest friends.
we're not the
That
best of
doesn't
friends.
compare to
But
what your first friend said. They said that you known each other and been buddies for a good bit now.
we've been working together to accomplish a similar goal.
Similar goal.
Not in this continent. It's a goal that you don't need to worry about because it doesn't concern you or the continent. But I'm rambling. Let's see.
He stands up. I finished talking to that first rabbit, so I thought the best deal was talk to another. Boy, was I right. There I was, standing in the room. I wasn't even for 2 minutes. Gold out of them. Learned much more than I thought I would, or I thought I should.
But the question
Perhaps there's
is,
more behind. I'm monologuing. Perhaps there's more beyond this original crime. Maybe this is just the start of it, and we've stopped something sooner. Outer continental goals. For what? For more than just one murder?
who the
A complete revolutionary takeover. They probably have something to do with the protesters. I'm done talking to you, Missy.
Okay. Don't trust any. Okay. Don't need to mention the potential memory mess ups.
I ain't know nothing about that. Back to your cell. Alright, Skelly Man, it's your turn. You get taken into a cell. It's a concrete cell. There's a mirror on the wall. There's a table. It's got shackles. Blah blah. This guy, human male. He's got a early shaven beard. It's kind of chopped up. There's some scars. He kind of put some toilet paper on them in order to catch the blood. He's got a well-kept mustache. He twirls it a bit, and he sits across from you. And he says, "I'm willing to cut you a deal. You see, I've already got all the information I have. I just need your help pinning it on those others with you. Tell me, what's the real part they play in this?
In what part?
In the murder that you all orchestrated."
Most of us weren't even a part of it.
Uh-huh. You know, that's not what that rabbit said.
Well, that rabbit was the one who fired the shot.
They were now.
Which rabbit, actually? Which one?
The tall one. The girl.
The girl. Oh. No,
Or-
it was just me and Anoon, really. Anoon fired the shot. I didn't stop him. The
They're
other
forcing
ones
you
were
to say this.
outside. No, they're not.
Whatever they got on you doesn't even have to apply here. I've already been told there's been out-of-continent goals. That you all have been knowing each other. You've been buddies for a good while now. That you've been orchestrating things. I know things. You told me.
Who told you?
Doesn't matter. That human. The bunny. Real talkers, all of them they know. And boy, are they happy to really scum it down on you.
Mm.
So you gonna let them just give you the brunt of it all?
Might as well. Tell me. Have you ever had someone take years from your life?
He stands up.
Has anyone ever... I would have been just like you,
He
maybe.
looks out
I
into
wouldn't...
he looks off into the mirror. There I was standing in the room. My interrogee did something I wasn't expecting. He asked me a question. I had no idea how to respond. What I would do has someone taken years of my life. What's a life I've lived? Academy, police training, climbing my rank up to detective. Were those wasted years? When really I'm here, interrogating a troop, when I could have been a professional exotic dancer. With beautiful
Not
customers.
too late, buddy.
I'm monologuing.
Sorry. That you hated monologuers.
It was a real tough question. In fact, it got me sweating a little bit. I thought to send him away right then and there, but no. I needed a little bit more from him. So tell me. Did you do it?
Did I... What part of did you do it?
Did you kill him?
I did not pull the trigger, no.
Shit. And yet another one. Tough nut to crack. Lo and behold, they already gave me all the information I needed. These depressant sort, they clearly have something on them. Alright, back to your cell.
Mm-hmm.
Flick.
What?
You're brought to a stone room with a table. There's shackles. There's a mirror on the wall. Human guy. Shaved beard. He's kind of cut up his face a little bit from shaving. There's some toilet paper on it to catch the blood. He's got a nice mustache. You're in a chair. You're locked up. He sits across from you. He puts up his legs and he crosses his arm. Well, you might as well admit, that skeleton sure did squeal. He was more than happy to tell me every single part of what you all did.
About?
The murder. How you all orchestrated to
Well,
kill
what
that
did he
woman.
tell you?
How you all collected together in order to kill that person.
I mean, no. Like, no, not at all? No?
So you're not saying that someone was shot and killed tonight?
I mean, someone was
That's
shot and killed,
tonight.
yes.
Well, then where were you at the night of the killing?
Literally outside. We were talking to the lady because, you know, she came out.
Trying to get her right into position so you could blow her brains out.
No, we literally just met her. She wanted to talk to us.
So this was a spontaneous passion killing. She caught you in the act of something, enacting some sort of plan at that outcome, at that artificer, because you were planning to provoke the riot in order to cause governmental centrifuge. I see the picture now. This wasn't a murder. This was a ploy to kill someone who gathered information on you. I had it. He stands and he looks at the mirror. I had it. I knew exactly what was going on.
Visibly confused.
This wasn't just no average killing. This was a hush mission. They took out this person not because they were some target, but because they caught him in the act.
Sir, are you even like...
Hold on, I'm monologuing. I had everything
okay.
I needed. Spilling my coffee today. Mixing up my sandwich. It's all worth it for this.
Kind of coffee.
Decaf. I can't have the caffeinated stuff. Hey, you're not supposed to listen to my monologues.
I mean, I can't help it as I wiggle my ears.
Rabbits. Why did it have to be rabbits? Them rabbits can smell fear a mile away and hear it even miler.
I mean, I'm also like,
Stop listening to my monologue!
So am I like free to go?
No, you're going back to your cell. I got everything I need out of you.
I barely even said anything.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Tall. Lim, you are brought into a stone room.
Not Lynn.
Fuhrer, you're brought into a stone room. Mirror on wall. Table, shackles, mirror. Stone room! Guy, human! Shaved beard, shaved it this morning. He's got a few cuts. He put toilet paper there to stop the bleeding. Got a nice mustache, though.
That's the 6th time we've read that now, hasn't it? Isn't it?
You're the 7th.
7th? I'm the 7th? Ah.
Yes.
I can tell you're getting annoyed by it. Before we begin,
Yeah.
Fuhrer was contacting Apollo. Would Apollo have agreed to be Fuhrer's lawyer?
He sure would.
Okay.
As he looks at you, he says, I know everything. I know every single detail, and I know your dirty part in it. You better confess now, you criminal.
Like my lawyer to be present. Is it alright if he teleports in?
Fine. Poof, Apollo hears.
Apollo.
Alright, you're not talking to my client for any more seconds as long as I'm here. Well there, buddy. You've got some explaining to do. What's your name? Apollo. So, Apollo. 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 Anyway.
Slide.
Anyway. Your client here is guilty for the active planning of governmental overfuge. That's not even a word. Shit. They caught me. That was pretty. Both a lawyer and so soon. I'm usually good in a one-on-one situation, but here I was, 2-on-1. The fence was against me.
Fuhrer's just sitting back in his chair.
I knew I could break something. Where were you on the night of the murder? He points at Apollo. What? Me? We weren't
It's a great question. What was he doing?
I was bathing. And can you prove that? Yes, I know the tub personally. Shit. He's got an alibi, too. Well, can you prove where your friend here was? He looks at you, Fear. Can I prove where you were?
I was in the street during the murder, so it couldn't have been me.
Like at the shop?
No,
No, not at the shop.
I wasn't in the shop.
He wasn't in the
I wasn't
He was
there.
not in the shop! Can you prove that? Can you prove that?
The witnesses, the other people would say I was not in the shop.
Yeah, there are a bunch of witnesses there that would gladly testify. otherwise.
I would not have been able to intervene with this situation, even if I wanted to help.
And how long have you known this group of people?
I am in their adventuring party.
What's it called?
Fuck, what is it called? Shit. There's no way if you actually remembers. I think it would be best to ask another member. It is not really my area of expertise.
That's what they all said. So
Would you like me
confess
to say I don't?
combining and committing and orchestrating The hush killing of this civilian.
I do not remember the name of our adventuring group.
That sounds like someone who's trying to hide stuff.
I look over at Apollo.
He shrugs. If he was trying to hide anything, why is he here being interrogated?
I agree.
He wouldn't be hiding anything in an interrogation, would he? And the detective looks at you very sternly. He brought up a good point. Why would he hide anything from an interrogator?
I'm a paladin. I respect the laws and government.
He was a watcher.
I did
So who did
happen
it?
to see Anun.
Killer Planet Orchestrator says what?
Anun.
Shit. He leans back in his chair. I've got all night, buddy. Paula goes, actually, you only have like 5 more minutes. I've got 5 more minutes, buddy. Look me in my eyes. Look me in my eyes.
Furious.
Stare me
Staring
deep
off
in my blue peepers. Look at them.
Furious looking at him, but he's staring straight through him. He's 1,000-yard stare. Right through him.
Why did you do it?
I did the cloth around
But you're from an
her head.
out-of-continent place?
All of us are.
All of you are. That's a good note. And you're here under different notions. You're here for a plan.
We are.
That's all I need!
Our ship.
I did it. I got what I needed. It wasn't the exact confession, but it was confession enough. They were here for out-of-continent plans and duties.
He's saying this out loud, yes?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
I had them all underneath my thumb. They each were biting at each other like no one thought. They didn't even think it themselves.
I think that it is also my duty to inform you that I have had some sort of memory-altering spell cast on me.
Memory-altering spell? Some sort of magic going on.
I
bet there's a magic caster in their group. I bet he's the loose lips type, so they fucked with his mind in order to keep him from saying stuff.
That would not... I mean, I guess that would make sense. However...
He confessed that they would change his memory. I had them. Alright, you're heading back to your cell. I got what I need.
I would like to tell you when the memory altering started.
Well, Apollo's like, I'm the lawyer. You're not supposed to talk, dude. You're going back into the slammer too, until I can interrogate this bathtub. Shit!
Apollo.
So, Fear and Apollo are put into a cell.
I knew it.
You're an Apollo?
Fear and
Just
Apollo.
so you guys know. Just so you guys know. Yes, half of that was Hijack talking to themselves.
Everyone
It
knew
was amazing.
Apollo. Everyone knew Apollo would show up.
We're just gonna look over at Apollo and be like, what the fuck are you doing here?
I'm here until we
Apollo.
interrogate a bathtub.
Apollo.
This place seems quite
I didn't even get to hear the man's name.
corrupt.
Who is he?
Corum. D. Corum.
44?
It would have been funny if his name was Mono.
Monolith. Pyro. Criminal investigator. No. Corum. D. Corum.
Is he still in the room with the cells?
My name is Mog. Monologue.
Nice to meet
Colin?
you. My name's Monlog. That's his name. No, Monlog.
Is the detective gonna stay inside for a little bit?
He's looking at you all, shaking his head. I've got you exactly what I needed. I finally had them
all
under
you
my
did was
thumb. I could
all
take
you
them
did-
away and put them away. I'm monologuing. I could put them away rightfully where they would need to be. You did it, Mom. He walks
You
away.
slide dog. You slide dog. You got me monologuing.
Wait, what?
Why do you like talking to yourself, dude?
You guys keep talking over him. I can't understand what he's saying.
He's just talking to himself. You love talking to yourself. Why?
He walks away.
Are you not loved as a child?
He started
Damn it.
questioning my home life. I felt insecure.
You're not helping.
Oh my god, just laugh a little, man. Jeez.
Well, sorry, if my life's on the line for something I didn't even do.
His name is Monlog.
I kind of don't want my first thing I do when I got back home to my own hometown to be getting executed.
That is
Oh, there we go.
Mon spelled Maohn space Laug. Monlog.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Huh. I love interrogation scenes.
Dude did such a terrible job, and he did an amazing job.
He's trying.
I'm gonna be on-
We're all fucked.
Gonna be
He's
honest. I'm gonna be
trying.
How
honest.
bad the detective is.
Gonna be very honest here. He's doing so much monologuing, he could be considered a villain.
Just to know, he put you all back in the same cell, even though he's supposed to put you in separate cells. It's very
Oh,
cramped in here
fun.
now.
Do we still have our magic?
Well,
Probably not.
Hey,
No.
Hydra, did you get my thing? Did you respond or?
I have my cards,
now
but
is when I'm getting to
I'm
that.
not going to be,
Oh boy.
using them.
So, you're casting message?
I'm
Or
trying to.
Okay, so you try to cast message into the holding cells, but you get cross-wired. You get a sense there's some sort of anti-magic penetration system. They're safe against penetration.
Giggity.
Yes. Crap.
Non-kinky.
It's a giggity, not
Hmm.
kinky.
Wiggity wiggity whack.
There are, however, bars on their cell door, on their cell's walls window.
Oh, so they do have a window?
They have a window.
Oh, well, I'm slip a piece of paper through it then.
Can you guys please not do such shit?
You guys
No,
watch
I'm
as
a
a
gecko.
you guys watch as a. Oh, you're a gecko.
Or wait, no, I would be a squirrel now. Yes.
Okay, you're a squirrel. You walk up to the window. So in your room along with you guys is this very, very big, kind of like real murdery looking fellow.
I am on the exact opposite end of the cell from that guy.
Can't really see his eyes. He's got eyebrows big enough to kind of cover over them with his thick nose. This man is like a Goliath in size, but human in skin. He's also got all these he's got all these tattoos. He's taken off his shirt. He's got all these tattoos. He's got a neck collar holding him to the chained to the cell wall, and he's all got all these like little rubber ducky tattoos.
Yeah,
Okay, the moment you take off, okay, the moment you take off your shirt, dude, you look a lot less scarier.
He looks over at you. He's got this permanent scowl. What do you know?
Please not antagonize the guy.
Beep 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 beep.
I'm already having a bad enough night. I really don't want this to get worse.
Bad enough nights. With an S in there.
Nights here. You really
What?
to know the place.
Is that you saying that you know how to get out?
Nope. Spent enough nights here. Don't know how to get out of this place. Just gonna serve my time.
Love?
1 week.
Oh. Not bad. It's like a vacation then. Very bad of vacation.
I'm gonna miss my daughter's bar mitzvah.
Oh.
Yeah, damn. Is your daughter a tattoo artist?
No.
Then what's with the rubber ducks?
I just find them neat.
Okay.
Bernie?
He shakes his head softly. She's a seamstress.
Hmm.
Specifically for those funny things you put on hats. She makes little insignias. Patches. She's damn good at it too.
That's
My
neat.
sweet Lily. And I'm gonna miss it. He shakes his head softly. What are y'all in for?
Well,
That one murdered a man. That one murdered a person. I point at noon.
Shakes his head softly. He's like, not cool.
I agree.
Meanwhile, we're just here.
We just got caught up in the mess.
Yeah.
Shakes my head softly.
Gave my testimony. Hopefully I'll be out of here soon so I can get back to what I was doing.
Yeah. What is that detective just always weird?
He's their best.
That doesn't fill me with confidence.
If he's their best, then I'm sorry. He's not that good.
I told him the honest truth about...
He's ever interrogated gets them convicted.
I literally told him the entire
He
truth
makes up,
and exactly what happened.
up bullshit.
Because he's damn good.
He was trying to make
He's
up...
got me in here for 4 more nights for something I didn't even know I did.
That...
Which
I
is...
came in here for loitering, but now I'm here for covenanting a riot. I can't believe I did that. I'm so disappointed in myself.
So
you're saying there's a chance he might try and just keep coming up with reasons that we are trapped in here forever?
He's damn good at finding out what you do. I didn't even know I did that.
We've literally only been in town for 1 day, and this is the one crime that was committed, and it was only by 2 people of this party.
He's gonna find it out. He's gonna figure out what you didn't even know you did. And if you're gonna know you done it.
that's not how that works.
I'm going to fight that in court if he tries to make up BS.
He shakes his head. I tried to fight it. And now I'm here. Missing my daughter.
Plus, we have 2...
Did
You
you
have 2 royals. If they try and keep us detained, there's going to be an international incident.
As a squirrel peeks his way and he starts squeaking.
Oh, hey, squirrel.
Squonk.
Squeak squawk.
I am ignoring that. I'm having
The
enough
big
of
guy looks up at the squirrel.
Fuck off, fly.
So you squeak at them a bit, and then you pull out a little piece of paper and start writing.
Well, I would have pre-written it now that I saw that I couldn't,
Oh,
and
okay.
then I would have just dropped the rewritten, just like boop.
Okay, you drop in the note.
I'm gonna pick up the note.
Okay, you pick up the note.
I'm gonna open the note.
You open the note.
It's in
What?
squirrel.
It says squirrel.
What does note
No,
say?
it's in common. You don't even speak with animals to paper.
Pick up the note.
It's just squeakity squeak 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 squeak.
Wait, I got
squeak,
this.
Squeak squeak.
I can read it.
What does the note
Even
say?
messages.
You can read it out.
Wait, oh god. I did. Hold on. Lim's mom was actually a civilian in disguise, and she's still out there manipulating minds. P.S. Noon is still screwed.
Got it.
So, Lim's
So wait.
mom ain't dead. It was just some random guy. Or girl. I don't remember hijack gender.
Lady Commoner.
Lady Commoner. I would have said that.
Oh,
Wait, the person that we were talking to was not actually the...
Real mom.
The dead body
Great,
was
so-
not the real mom. Is
So
the
great.
sway way you learned.
We've just been made.
Yeah,
Even worse.
and manipulating minds.
I am going to die. 'Cause of
all
that
the
bitch.
more okay. Good to know. All the more reason we do something smart, Lim.
And then Lim, you guys are learning this. Lim, what's Lim doing?
I am giving the biggest death glare of my life to Lim right now.
Another one to the
Because
pile.
I wouldn't be on potentially death row if it wasn't for them.
This
I wasn't
is
the
why,
one who shot him.
This is why you play it smart.
When we
Not
get back
go
to the
along.
boat, I may kill them myself.
I already called dibs on that first.
Oh, we can all share the killing.
You hear very far off. They continue to convene about killing people.
I can hear you.
The power of fourth wall break gets strong with that one.
He hasn't left.
Man. It's like the new
Just around the
George all
corner.
over again. The new George all over again, but speak.
So as you say the word George, nothing happens.
Oh, perfect.
But yeah,
George,
is
George,
why-
George, George,
this
George.
this is exactly why you play
The
things
fourth
smart,
time you
Lim.
say it, nothing happens.
Damn.
You know what you're capable of. You know this can happen.
Didn't
Why
George
did
become? Didn't George become a religion or something in the last campaign?
you know what?
Am I remembering that wrong?
Ezra did.
Oh,
You know what? I'm just rambling.
I do not want to get rewarded.
We know We know Lim fucked up. We know Anoon fucked up.
And we're all going to get punished for it, probably.
yeah, that's debatable.
The benefits of maybe not killing people who we've just met.
Who you've just met, not who I've just met. If you know that person, you could as well want to kill them too.
Yeah,
I
but
would've-
there's being smart about shit.
Yes.
Like,
Always
not
be
come to conclusions, like a
So
miracle.
if you saw your equivalent of Thorandric in the middle of a street, you wouldn't go and kill him.
Yes!
Well, if I
Yeah.
knew they had such powerful illusion tricks on their sleeve, maybe
we
I would be
have.
questioning first, is that the real person?
I mean, we have already
They're
done
Think
that.
that I knew that? I know that they deceive people. I don't know everyone's exact power.
Yeah, but deception, you could have easily connected to illusions, friend.
Yeah. Deception and illusions go hand in hand. Messing with memories. Okay, sure. But like I said, if you know they're feigning deception, you need to be fucking smart about it. Try to see past said deception.
Be deceptive. Be deceptive.
Now we know. Don't go in for a murder before we know all the facts.
Anun saw flaw in Liddy's story. And figured
Okay.
You know,
that
this
Okay.
seems like a pretty good time to monologue.
Okay. You saw flaw. Okay. You could have taken somebody to the side and communicated that to everyone but the one that is fueled by revenge.
Being trapped in a cell. Crime I didn't commit.
Like you could, like
everyone
Detached.
else seemed to be buying story. Anun couldn't think of anyone that would be willing to test.
Son of a noble. What if my dad would have thinks?
it
Seeing me get locked up like
wouldn't
this for a crime I didn't commit.
it wouldn't hurt to try. You bringing up that could have probably have it clicked in our heads. You're like, oh yeah, that's a good point. Break the veil of deception.
I
Now the
bet my
veil.
sweet bit.
Now that we have the veil of deception broken, it's much easier to not trust her words
Yeah.
and to call out on their bullshit.
Yeah, you could have fucking told me that at the start instead of, leaving that important detail and letting me get taken for a ride.
Yeah.
Anun will keep this in mind next time we encounter her.
You
If
guys
we
start to
encounter-
hear the sound of keys jingling and guardsmen walking towards the cell.
I try and center myself a little bit.
You also kind of hear the sound, like a minor sound you hear when Lim walks. Walking up to the cell is three guardsmen. And as they look up to you, you see three skeletal creatures that look a lot like Lim. That's where we're gonna end it today.
Oh,
What the?
There I was. End of the session.
What the
Three
sick?
strange foes that looked like one of their own went off to the cell. And I thought that was a great cliffhanger spot. So I made that my choice.
Hi, Jack. Can I have a pass
I'm
real quick?
monologuing!
Is that our ending now?
Yes.
Is that really where we're ending, or are you faking us
Beautiful.
out here?
Can I have a cringe pass real quick, Hi, Jack?
I have one question.
monologue.
Did you do it?
No.
Shit. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end it today.
Do it.
So
No.
until next time.
You're good.
Oh. Good night. And as always, receiving transmission.